emphasize this. We really try very hard here to avoid that sort of thing. Hence my being the nerd here at Fox. I just follow the numbers. The numbers are booming at the border here. So when my next guest heard that they weren't booming, that things actually were stabilizing there, he took it upon himself to grab the video camera and see for the world, just as he sees every day for himself, how this streaming of migrants across the border continues and in fact escalates. Sheriff joins me right now, Brad Code, Kinney County, Texas Sheriff. Sheriff, thank you. And also thank you for this video, because I think it does remind people we are a long way from over this. In fact, we're still knee deep in this, aren't we?
Well, thanks for taking your time to kind of interview this or investigate this. But as you can see in those videos, and those videos were taken just 3 days ago. And I get videos like that day in and day out from various ranchers throughout the county. I just don't see an end in sight.
What are we looking at, Sheriff? The video that you provided for a few days ago, like I say, this is a daily occurrence. You just took the time to say, you know what, I want to shoot this for myself. But what do we see?
Well, the first half of the video, there's about 18 adult males walking in single file, which they normally do to kind of hide the number of tracks, plus they've got somebody that's leading them. For years, that's the way they've always traveled, because they end up walking through the thick brush, and it's easier to walk single file than it is side by side. And the second video is the second group that stopped at a water trough on one of the local ranches to fill up their water jugs so that they could continue north.
Now, they see you and your men and women. They're not hiding from you guys, right? I mean, they're just doing what they're doing, oftentimes in front of you guys, right?
Well, the ones that are walking that you see in the video, they're not wanting to be caught. They know Border Patrol is tied up with their processing. Their Border Patrol is completely overwhelmed. So it's not uncommon for them to walk in the early morning hours while it's cool and kind of what we used to call brush up.
Yeah.
They sit under the tree and kind of hide from aircraft during the heat of the day and then walk again at night.
What do you notice in the last few days, even weeks, Sheriff, that we should be aware of, that you could reach the President of the United States, the powers that be, about what you're experiencing every day? What would you tell them? What would you warn them?
That they need to secure the border. We need to get back boots on the ground. We are seeing an influx of Cubans in our area, which we have never seen before. In the past week, we've apprehended 20 Cubans ourselves, turned them over to Border Patrol. Several of them we have prosecuted or we have filed charges on for criminal trespass.
So how do you handle that? You're short-staffed. Your men and women are spread all over the place, dealing with everything from migrant minors and adjudicating all of that. How do you juggle this?
Well, we take it 1 minute at a time. Of course, with the new COVID stuff going through, we're taking extra precautions. Over the past weekends, everybody's working 12 and 16-hour shifts. We've got Texas Department of Public Safety helping us. They're doing a lot of the legwork for us. We're just booking them into our jail and then sending them off to another county awaiting prosecution. We did, in the past 8 days, we've done a little over almost 60 for criminal trespass. In a small jail, I've got a staff of 6 full-time deputies and 6 full-time jailers, and we're working 12-hour shifts to try to get ahead of this.
What's remarkable to me, Sheriff, to your point, is they hardly seem intimidated or, concerned about all the eyes that might be watching them, the guys who might be following them. They don't seem very frightened.
At this point in time, they're not. Like when we talked to Cubans the other night, they demanded that we take them to the Border Patrol station because they could not be arrested by any other authority, and they knew Border Patrol was going to process them and possibly cut them loose. And when we explained to them that they were criminal trespassing and they were going to jail, they said, that's impossible. We're Cubans. You can't put us in jail. And right now, I've got 12 Cubans in jail.
Incredible. Incredible. Sheriff, thanks for doing this and relaying that. So often, folks, we look at this through the lens of whether you're a conservative or a liberal, a Democrat or Republican. What the sheriff is dealing with are sheer numbers. They are overwhelming, and they're not getting any less. In the meantime, taking a look at a storm that is